Hi everyone, welcome back. It is October 8th. We're gonna head down and harvest all of the pumpkins. That's right, pumpkins. Deal with it. I've got my gloves because the vines are still prickly even though the frost has killed them. I've got clippers and I've got my wheelbarrow. We're gonna fill that up and bring it back up. I could probably really cheat and like take my car down there and drive it back up, but this is more fun. So we'll get everything down to the pumpkins. Okay, here is the pumpkin patch. Just looks like a pile of weeds now that the frost has killed off all of the pumpkin plants. We didn't really get major size, which I'm not surprised by because I had a lot of setbacks. But we learned a lot for next year, so there's that. But we've got some pumpkins there. Couple orange ones tucked in there. I think I picked most all of the gourds so far, but we're just gonna set up and I'm gonna work from one end, pull everything out. I think the most of them are honestly right like here. I think that's the majority. I think the rest are kind of sparse. I don't think I got any green, the fancy green pumpkins or like the big white ones, which oh well, maybe next year. Maybe next year. Now that I have more of a plan on how I want to start them, I might have better luck. So we shall see. This one. Some kind of wild critter got into it. Likely a chipmunk. Get it out of here. Little white one. Okay, I think I have everything cleaned out, so I'm gonna load them in the wheelbarrow and show you what I got. So here is the wheelbarrow. I'm gonna balance this out before I try to drive it anywhere, but pretty good haul overall for a bunch of late pumpkins, really. So I think the only stem, I don't know if that stem's any good, but and some of these little ones got some teeth marks. I almost think these Jack B. Littles, they grow and they sprawl out, but like they're not super heavy on the vine. I think I might try the Jack B. Littles on my trellis next year up in the vegetable garden. I think that'd be really cool. I don't know if I could do those and maybe some white ones. Maybe even the gourds, because the cucumbers just aren't using it to their full potential. So I think I could try that. That might be pretty. They'd be easy to find and harvest, and then hopefully the critters wouldn't get them. But, okay. Overall, good. Learned a lot of lessons. Things I'm definitely going to do next year. I'm going to net the piles when I put the pumpkins in the first time so that I don't have chipmunks take them out. I'm going to put the slug and bug down right away so that I can get rid of the slugs and the snails so that they can at least germinate and take off. And then I think for some of the varieties, and honestly even for just everything I had in there, I think I need to do a little bit more in terms of doing something about the slugs and the snails all season that get on the plants. I think they're ruining the production. I know I had squash bugs down here like crazy, but I don't know if they were affecting the production nearly as much as the slugs and the snails that are eating the flowers. So I think I need to do something about that for some of them. Gonna have to look and see, because that slug and bug, the slug and bug helps, but it doesn't seem to like completely take care of them. And it helps like on the ground. It doesn't necessarily help them when they get into the flowers or get onto the flowers. So I don't know if I just need to be a little bit more active to come down, pick them off, keep a closer eye on it, or if there's a product that will help me out. Not that I really want to use a ton of product, but we'll have to see. Hopefully next year I can grow something big enough to carve. That would be the goal. But this really helps with the decorating, so I'm excited about that. Okay, everyone. Thanks for joining me for harvest. We'll try again next year and see what we get. Hopefully the deer decide to leave them alone. I really thought that was going to be the biggest concern, but turns out I think chipmunks are the largest problem, followed by slugs. Really, once you get past germination, I mean harvest, clearly you have to do that before the chipmunks get them, but I think the slugs really slowed down what I could have had. I think we had a decent year. It was really kind of warm. We had a lot of moisture, so I don't think they were hurting for water. I think they're doing pretty good. I don't know what I'm going to do about the weed control necessarily. This last year I would mow in between it until they started really to sprawl out. I don't know if there's really anything else to do besides like lay down plastic, which I don't really want to do. Kind of want it to be low-ish maintenance. So mowing every 2 weeks is the easiest thing until you just can't. Might be able to do a little bit of like keeping all of the pumpkin vines in like one spot or going one direction or something like that so that I could still mow in between the rows. But that would be a little bit more maintenance than I think I want to do. We'll see. But thanks for coming along. I appreciate it. And I will see you next time.